Hello, hi, my name is Samuel Izurza for the SE channel. Thank you for tuning in, subscribe, and share as much as you can. Please take your vitamin C, vitamin D. Also, take your zinc tablets. I take it all the time. It's good for the immune system and so on. And tonic water. Also, I drink that almost every day. I would say about a quarter of a 1 liter. It's got Quantit. So, anyways, um, the House GOP or the House Republicans want to target the Black Lives Matter movement using anti-racketeering laws. That's the RICO law, as they call it, created to prosecute the mafia. What I've been seeing for the past, I don't know, couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks, it's something that turned into something that, anti-racist, protest to more like, okay, let's destroy everything. Let's destroy monuments. Let's destroy history. Let's destroy the inner cities. Which a lot of the immigrants and people who are who are living from day to day can't afford to have businesses leave. Like in Minnesota, Chicago, which is like a war zone. And I said it from the beginning. Antifa, the BLM group. Listen, of course, Black Lives Matter, of course, but the the movement, or it's a political movement. We got to find out who they are, who's backing them up, and why do they just want to destroy the American system? Literally want to destroy the American system. Obviously, they're Marxists back. Probably China. Who knows? Who knows who's backing them? Um, Definitely a left wing. These are dangerous people. Just some of them are dangerous people. Most people that are out there protesting Black Lives Matter are peaceful. They're peaceful. But then you have a whole number of them being paid, and here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's destroy it. Let's this. Let's that. I'm sure they're getting paid by someone. There's no one. The FBI's got to find that out. And at the same time, the Antifa is even worse group. These guys are anti-fascist action in the 1930s. That's what they called it. They went after the fascist, the Nazis and so on. But now they have become a terror group. So now the congressional Republicans from the House Freedom Caucus this Thursday held an event attack. The protest movement has been risen up against racism and police violence following the death of George Floyd. They handcuffed, the whole story in Minneapolis. Rep. Andy Biggs, we're going to see right now, chair of the caucus, called on federal prosecutors to utilize their racketeering influence. It's called the RICO Act. Let me see. The RICO Act, if I remember, the one after the mafia. In other words, organized crime. It was passed in the 1970s, and they went after organized crime. So obviously, they deemed that what's going on in the past few weeks here, with all the crime and burning down stores and businesses and statues and like really anarchy. This is what I call the communist left, the Marxist left, has taken over the Democratic Party. And the RICO Act, which labeled already Antifa, which I think is the most dangerous group. This is the left arm, not the right arm. The left arm. The right arm is the media of the Democratic Party. The left arm is Antifa. Obviously now also just put the BLM group. Okay. And most people in the inner city, they want cops, they want police. I know I've spoken to someone in Detroit, because my sister lives in that area, in the Michigan area, and they want the police. It's the white folks. I don't know. They go in, they destroy for their own purposes, and then whatever happens after that. They don't care. That's it. The narrative is done. Let's destroy. Let's burn down businesses. That's who cares what happens there, and if it doesn't recover, who cares? The narrative is there for the Democratic Party and the left, and but just speaking to one of my sister's friends there um, in Detroit, they want the police. They really do. Um, they need law and orders. Our U.S. attorneys need to be prosecuting more cases. Yes, we can look. The RICO Act, racketeering laws apply to many of these cases. Um, let me see. Let me see what he says. It says we have laws in the books that prohibit organized crime. That's what they're calling it, the organized crime, Antifa and BLM going out there destroying property and so on. Just like in New York, with De Blasio. His real name is Wilhelm. What's his real name? This guy. Hold on a minute. Uh, what's his name? What's his name? I have him here. No. New Jersey Democrats caught committing voter. The laws have been okay. The kind of organized crime that we're seeing in the BLM Black Lives Matter claim Rep Chip Roy, adding, "We are seeing organized crime in the hands of Antifa, who are organizing efforts around the United States, and organizing this activity is causing criminal behavior." And by the way, if you're looking at the BLM group, they are.
And we have laws on the books that prohibit organized crime. The kind of organized crime that we're seeing from BLM, who are saying that this country should be burned down if we don't adhere to every one of their demands. We are seeing organized crime in the hands of Antifa, who are organizing efforts around the United States and organizing this activity that is causing criminal behavior, resulting in the loss of life in the United States. This is not what we're standing for here in Congress. And where is Congress? What is Congress doing? Standing here in front of the House of Representatives, the people's house.
He's right. The House Representatives not doing anything. They want, just like the Democratic Party. Look at the cities. If you go to Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, L.A., and all that, they don't care. They want this. They want the UN police, the blue helmets that come and take over the police. That's what they want at the end. This is what the lefties, the communists, the China-backed Marxists who are destroying. That's what it is. If you guys want to vote for that, go ahead. And don't listen to the polls, by the way. I remember last year the same thing. Hillary was up by 10, 15%, and it's all nonsense. Since protests Republicans have repeatedly alleged that the anti-fascist activity under the name of Antifa are behind various crimes, because now they have become the fascist. You can't argue with them. You go out there and they're blocking, just like what happened in Tulsa. They blocked many of the a lot of the people who wanted to go see Donald Trump. But the question is that why are these, like Democrats, blue states, not doing anything? Because that's what they want. That's what they want. They want to destroy the cities. So this is their narrative: destroy, destroy, and destroy. But keep voting for us, because we're on your side. Unbelievable. And if people knew, if the black community knew, the Union, the Confederates, the history, you know, uh, you know, to me, the most, it's insane that they want to take down, Abraham Lincoln's, statue. It's insane. He was the good guy. He was on your side. Black Lives Matter. It just doesn't make sense, because they want to erase history. It's their history that they want to erase. It's their history. It's a Confederate history that they want to erase, because they know that they were tied to the KKK, the Democratic Party, and so on. If they only knew the history. Black Lives Matter, which went to the following acquittal of a man who was killed yesterday, Tom Martin, says its goals are to end white supremacy and state-sanctioned violence and black community. No local chapters, Black Lives Matter, are known to be involved in organized crime. That's what they said. Still, in recent protests, not all have been organized by Black Lives Matter groups, were described by Rep. Gomer. As Marxist crime wave, that is part of a wide-ranging plot, a Bolshevik style. But the Bolsheviks do want to take over. The Bolsheviks, the hardcore communist, China style, China backed, want to take over. I'm telling you, this is a communist takeover of the United States, and the vast majority of Americans are sleeping. This kind of insurrection can start small. Louis Goldmer, he's funny, warning that the events of the Americans could be followed the path of revolution, Venezuela, Soviet Union, China. He's right. This what will happen. Um, so it says very sad. This the Donald very sad. This is revolving gangs, wise guys, anarchists, looters. Many of them having no idea what they're doing. Indiscriminately ripping down statues and so on. This, of course, because they're idiots. They're Democrats. They're lefties. They have no common sense. Literally no common sense. Here, let's listen again.
And we have laws on the books that prohibit organized crime. The kind of organized crime that we're seeing from BLM, who are saying that this country should be burned down if we don't adhere to every one of their demands. We are seeing organized crime in the hands of Antifa, who are organizing efforts around the United States and organizing this activity that is causing criminal behavior, resulting in the loss of life in the United States. This is not what we're standing for here in Congress. And where is Congress? What is Congress doing? Standing here in front of the House of Representatives, the people's house.
Yeah, he's 100% right. And I remember seeing last few days, I know on Fox News, they had one of the head guys in New York at BLM. They want to burn down the system if they don't get what they want. I mean, it's crazy stuff. This all has to stop. The majority, the silent majority, has to start waking up. Started to wake up. You can protest, yes. You can go out there, yes. You can, go out there, but start tearing down monuments, even if they were from the Union. Not for, okay. I understand the Confederates, but Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, they want to erase history, completely erase history. This is the complete control of communists, the Marxists. This is exactly what they're looking for. Textbook. This is textbook takeover of capitalism. They did that in China, North Korea, Venezuela, Cuba. They don't know their history. So you idiots out there who don't know, who are, okay, oh, it's part of a movement. It's cool, It's not. This is not. This is destroying property, destroying history. And this is what the Democratic Communist left want. They want eventually to destroy the inner cities, to make it unlivable. And then, yes, all of a sudden, and I'm saying this, maybe it's way ahead of time. Maybe we're 5 years ahead. I'm 5 years ahead. But we're going to get the blue helmets. You're going to get the United Nations in our doors to police. That's what they want. That's what the defund the police means. Means is that you want the blue helmets to come in and, patrol the streets. United Nations in America. Pretty sad, man. That's eventual. That's what the communist left, Socialist Democratic Party wants. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree. If you don't want to agree, it's okay. But this is what I think is going to happen at the end. End. Okay? Take care. God bless. And God bless this republic. The United States is the last bastion of freedom. United States go down. That's it. So, and even the heads of BLM group, I know they're Marxist. They even said it on CNN. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. We're Marxist. They're Bolsheviks. So, I don't know. Is this what you want? Especially all your independent middle. I mean, this middle liberals. Not good. Not good.